On a quiet city street, tucked between old buildings and the soft glow of streetlights, lived two of the most unlikely sisters you could ever imagine, Mimi the cat and Nara the tiger. Now, Mimi was small, quick on her feet, and incredibly clever. Nara, on the other hand, was big, strong, and had a heart as gentle as her purr. They looked as different as night and day, but they shared the same home, the bustling street and, more importantly, they shared the same heart. Every morning, like clockwork, Mimi would leap onto a broken wooden fence, her tiny frame perched high, watching the world slowly wake up. Down below, Nara would walk beside her, a silent guardian, her steady presence protecting Mimi from noisy cars and the hurried footsteps of strangers. They were a team. When a loud truck would backfire and make Mimi jump, Nara stood tall, a furry mountain of courage. And when Nara felt a pang of loneliness in the vast, empty street, Mimi would curl up right beside her, a tiny ball of warmth and comfort. Their days were a shared adventure. They searched for scraps of food together, Mimi's sharp eyes spotting what Nara's size might miss. They discovered the best sun-drenched spots on the pavement, sharing the warmth that seeped up from the concrete. And when night fell, pulling a dark blanket over the city, they slept under the same tattered old blanket they'd found, their breaths rising and falling in perfect sync. People passing by would always do a double take. Their eyes would widen in surprise to see a tiny, delicate cat and a mighty, majestic tiger living as family. Children would point and whisper, and adults would smile, touched by the sight. This wasn't just a tiger and a cat. This was a family, plain and simple. One evening, the sky turned a dark, angry grey. A fierce storm rolled in, unleashing sheets of rain and howling winds that whipped through the narrow alleyways. The streetlights flickered, and thunder rumbled like a hungry beast. Mimi, soaked and shivering, trembled with fear. But Nara, without a moment's hesitation, wrapped her massive striped tail around her little sister, creating a living, breathing shield. Her big, warm body blocked the wind and rain. In that moment, with her eyes closed, Mimi could hear Nara's calm, steady heartbeat. It was a silent promise, as if Nara was saying, "Don't worry, little one, I'm here. I'll always be here." From that day on, their story became a quiet legend on that city street. The shopkeepers, the delivery drivers, the kids playing hopscotch, everyone knew about the cat and the tiger. They weren't just a strange sight anymore. They were a lesson. They taught everyone who saw them that family isn't about how you look, or your size, or your strength. It's not about being the same. It's about love. It's about loyalty. It's about promising to be there for each other, no matter what storms may come. And so the cat and the tiger lived on, side by side, on their street. They weren't strangers, and they weren't just survivors. They were sisters, forever and always, a beautiful, living reminder that love is the strongest bond of all. Thanks so much for watching and listening to our story today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming tales. See you next time.